All right, well, I got the pump to work, got the ice out of the hose, and from this point forward, we'll be keeping the hose in my greenhouse. And we moved the cows' water. The cows are way back there, and they're grazing happily. So it was time to move them. They have not even bothered to go back where they were. So that to me is clear. And at this time of year, a back fence is not that necessary because there's no winter stockpile to save. And yeah, so every couple of days we're going to move them. We've kind of resigned ourselves to realizing that we have to just keep the water near the river. We can move the water multiple times so it doesn't become a mud thing, you know. But once the ground freezes, it's less likely to become a mud thing. So I think. So really, essentially, we are exploring ways to do an off-grid farm with essentially no services. We don't have frost-free hydrants. We don't have gravity-fed ponds. We do have a river, though. And the river does freeze, but it's deep enough here that even if it does freeze, we can chop a hole in the ice and get the pump to work if the hoses aren't totally, you know, breaking brittle, right? And that may happen, but if we put the hoses from the warm greenhouse into a warm car, drive the car right over here, take the hose out, hook the thing up, and run it, boom, drain the hose, and put it all back in the car, we should be able to handle it. And there's a bunch of stuff on my phone from my pocket. We should be able to handle it. And worst case scenario, we can do a bucket brigade, right? Corey and I can just fill buckets, and we will figure it out. If there's some way to heat the water, keep the water heated via solar power, we got plenty of sun here, we got a southern exposure, but so far, unless we get one of those portable power units that has a battery in it and can be charged with solar or from your car or from your home, I mean, that's a possibility. Those are not cheap though. So we'll see what our potential is for that. So that's a quick update. Healing Pastures. I used to say Healing Pastures and Apocalypse Gardens, but we're going to avoid the apocalypse, hopefully. Healing Pastures Farm. It's a church, it's a farm. It's a modern musical monastery. It's people working out their spirituality on the land to see if we can restore some of the sanity that we have lost in our modern age by just simple hard work, or simple work that's maybe not even that hard, but challenging in its own way. And it's so good to be out here. It is so healing and soul restoring to be out here. And yeah, so that's it for Tuesday, November 15th, halfway through November already. Cowabunga, Shazam, boom.